Shruti, India's premier magazine for the performing arts, welcomes you to its first video magazine.
Shri Gananath Paratpara Vagisha Suresha Vandya Varaguna Sandra Vegame Nilugolchadananu Baguga Palimpavaya Baguga Palimpavaya Parvati Tanaya Kakarlambudi Chandrudu Shri Karudagu Tyagaraja Jita Nivesha Nauka Charitamu Onacheda Shrikanta Chittagimbu Shri Raghu Rama Dharalo Harikrita Nauka Charitambunu Vinnavaru Sanmargamuche Chirajivulai Chelanguchu Varasudadaramulanu Bhadasi Vardhilludure All of us know that Tyagaraja was the king of kritis. Why should he write a dance drama, or rather a Gaya Natakam, a musical opera, musical drama? Okay, that is one question I would like to leave in your minds. Why did you do that? He actually composed three. One was Naukacharithram, which is said to be the first. Another one was Prahlada Bhakti Vijayam. And the third was Sitarama Vijayam, which is lost. You realize the enormity of the loss only when you find the beauty of the two gems that are available to us. And now, having decided to compose Naukacharithram, why did he use the format which he has actually used? It consists of both musical genres and poetic genres. There are the darus, which belong to the musical genre. Darus are more or less like kirtanams with a pallavi and sometimes an anupallavi, but several charanams. And most of the charanams sound the same. The music is the same. It is usually used in musical dramas and Bhagavata Mela Natakas. And so there are different kinds of darus. And he has used several poetic forms, which sound like shlokam to us. They call it Dvepada, Champakamala, Utpalamala, Utsaha, Sardula. These are very strict forms of poetry, the poetic tradition. Some of them are from the Sanskrit poetic tradition and some of them belong to the Telugu poetic tradition. He has used all of them because in between the darus, he uses them to carry the action forward. Today we are not going to sing the shlokas very much because we would like to cover as many of the darus as possible. Now you know why he used that format. And very strangely, Tyagaraja, who has used who has composed kritis in several ragas. There are several kritis in one raga giving different kinds of interpretations. And there is a single kriti in a very rare raga, like, there are several examples for that. Shulini, for instance. So, why did Tyagaraja, in this 21 darus, he has used only 13 ragams? He has repeated Shruti twice. He has repeated Saurashtram 4 times. And Punagavarali 4 times, and Ganta twice. Why did he have to do that? Of course, his imagination was so fertile. He could have even created a new ragam. There is a purpose to it. We'll come to it as we go along. So now, shall we jump into the boat and start sailing along? In the beginning, Krishna's flute is heard. It starts with Krishna's flute. And a group of gopis, they are just going along, and they hear that, and they all gather. They just come helter-skelter. As they are, whatever they are doing, they drop everything. And they come and gather around Krishna, and they all love him and just take him along with them. And they go to the bank of the Yamuna river. Here, I have to share with you a secret. That is, Tyagaraja leaves the age of Krishna a little ambiguous. Sometimes he is Mahipalundi Tanayundu. He's a small boy. Sometimes he's behaves like a grown-up lad. But didn't he do that even with Utakada Venkata Subbayar? Balanalladi even Jalamaha Cheyvadellam 4 per Ketka Chonnal Nanamegam Vakude. So this is the kind of Krishna who's very ambiguous. Now he's a child, now he's a boy, now he's a lad. We don't know. He's a Mayan. So we have to take it as it is. This aspect, Tyagaraja doesn't say outright, but he weaves it in. And above all, his divinity. The divinity, there are flashes, deliberate flashes. As Krishna makes everything very deliberate. The whole plan is his. Although they start on an unplanned voyage, it is probably planned in Krishna's mind. And so they go along. So shall we go along with them now? Muraharudu Anandamu Ta Muralini Goni Sakala Janulu Mohim Panuta Sari Gama Pada Nisa Anuchunu Garunanu Garajamula Cheda Ganamu Salpen Shringarin Sukoni Vedaliri Shri Krishuni Tonu Santosha Mukha Shringarin Sukoni Vedaliri Shri Krishuni Tonu Angarangavai Bhogamuta Gopangana Manulu Yendo Soga Suga Shingarinchukoni Vedaliri Shri Krishnuni Tonu Chukulu kuchu nokade Gopuna pulu mudu chuchu now they have reached the banks of Yamuna, and they are commenting on describing the beauty of the river, with all the swans, with all the birds around, and the beauty of the flora and fauna. And they happen to see a boat, a very beautiful boat, and they are wondering whether they can take that boat and go sailing on the river. I mean, rowing on the river, rather. So, this is called a Kolata Daru. In this Nauka Charitram, it's very interesting. Tyagaraja has used a lot of folk elements here. This Kolata Daru, as I told you, there are several kinds of Daru. So this is probably intended for a Kolatam, which can be picked up and done as a Kolatam. And probably we can imagine even the gopis themselves doing a Kolatam with this song.
చూడరే చెలులార యమునా దేవి సొగసెల్ల దేవి సొగసెల్ల సంతోషమున ఏరని పంకెరుహములే అందు పైన బృంగనాదములే.
It is then actually they see the boat and they want to go on it. And then there is a problem. They have got this little boy. What are they going to do with him? Are they going to leave him or are they going to take him? There are, of course, two kachis there. One says, yes, we have to take him and he'll be great fun. So let us take him along. The other one says, no, it is a big responsibility. And he's wearing a lot of jewelry, comes from a big household of Nandagopa. It's a big responsibility. And if something happens, we'll all be held responsible. So this argument is going on. Krishna's just watching. And then he gets into the argument. He tries to convince them. He says, you can't go without a man. You ladies just cannot take off by yourself. So you remember, you have to have a Purusha. Purushundu lekane. Poobonulara, you should not go. And they say, what kind of a man are you? You're such a chit of a boy. And this argument goes on for some time. But finally, they sort of almost yield, not quite.
ఆడవారు లెల్లగూడి ఆడవారు లెల్లగూడి మనమాడుదామ హరిణి వేడి మనమాడుదామ హరిణి వేడి కృష్ణుడు చూడగ మనము జల క్రీడ సలుప మంచి దినము జల క్రీడ సలుప మంచి దినము సాలు సాలిడు రారమ్మ ఓడ సలిల మందు తోయరమ్మ ఓడ సలిల మందు తోయరమ్మ పురుషుండు లేకనే పూబోనులార తరుణులకెపుడైన తగదు సాహసము భావలు సంతోషపడియుండు వేళ కాము కూడా చూడక గారాదు కృష్ణ బలిమిని సరసంబు బాగుగాదు సుమి కలనైన సౌఖ్యంబుగలుగ తెన్నటికి పరకాంతలను చూచి భయమిందలేక వెరి మాట బల్కేవు వేటగా కృష్ణ నలువినా తృణమైన నడుచునాయనుచు మును వేద శాస్త్రముల్ మొరబెట వినరే జీవుల పాలించు శ్రీహరి రీతి గోవులు వేయన గొల్లనేదొకడు పాలన సేతునే బాగన మనవి యాలకింపుడు మీరు అలివేణులారా
This line is very significant. నను వినా తృణమైన నడుచునాయనుచు మును వేద శాస్త్రముల్ మొరబెట్ట వినరే. He says, నను వినా తృణమైన. Without me, even a blade of grass cannot move. Veda Shastrams are telling you, why don't you realize that I am powerful? You don't realize who I am. But the Maya is so great that the gopis don't realize who they are talking to. And then they get into a really heated argument. ఏమని నెరనము కొందుము కృష్ణాయందు ఇంత వారు
ఏమేమో తెలియక బలికేరు చెలులార నా మీద దయలేక
జలగ మాడు వేళ వలువలు దాచి మును అలయింపగలేదా
కృష్ణ ఏమని నెరణము కొందుము
కృష్ణాయందు ఇంత వారు
మును మందరగిరి మునుగ కూర్మమైరి పునరాల్సర లేరా చెలులర ఏనేమో తెలియక బలికేరు చెలులర నా మీద దయలేక
Actually, these are two darus. They are called Uttara Pratyuttara Daru. It is question and answer. So it is an argument that goes on between them. Excuse me. And finally, they realize, okay, let us take him along. After all, what is going to happen? We can take care of him. And he has been telling them, didn't I lift the Mandaragiri? He also speaks about the way he subdues Kaliya, all that you have seen with your eyes. You don't believe what I am capable of. Then, of course, they get sort of convinced, and they are also looking forward to having a good time with him on the boat. So it is called a Jalakrida, a sport on water. Either you get into the Jalam itself or you go on a boat in the Jala. Now, of course, we have yachts, pleasure yachts and things like that. They had it in those days also. So they take Krishna along. And they are so happy. The way it sets sail in a very, very happy saranga. You have to listen. The way he places these ragams, he creates the moods.
వాడను జరిపే మూచటగనరే వాడను జరిపే మూచటగనరే వనితలారనేడు ఆడవారు యమునా గాఢ కృష్ణుని గుడి ఆడుచు బాడుచు నందరు చూడగను జరిపే మూచటగనరే వనితలారనేడు
Much as we would like to sing the whole song, we are literally racing ahead. The next song happens on the boat, and here Krishna is creating an illusion as though he is dancing with each of the gopis. In the slides which we are going to show, the film clipping, you would actually see this scene, how it is presented when it is presented on stage, and how it is presented when it is done on a film. So the Krishna creates an illusion, and they believe that each one believes that Krishna is in love with them, exclusive of anybody else. So again he creates this Maya.
యందే ప్రేమయను చూవిరి బోలులు తల తెలియక నాడేరు అనయము మోగము మీరగ కృష్ణుడు అందరి కన్నీరు పములెతియడగతందరి కన్నీరు పములెతియడగతందయందే ప్రేమయను చూవిరి బోలులు తల తెలియక నాడేరు
At this point, they feel their cup of joy is full. Because Krishna is with them, Krishna loves only her. And what more can you ask for? It is smooth sailing. And they say, what did we do to deserve this? Enomu nochitimo. What is the nonbu we have done to have this bhagyam? There is nobody to equal us in this good fortune of ours. That itself, I think, can bring the evil eye. If somebody thinks that they are right at the top, probably there is somebody laughing at it somewhere from above. This is the first Punnagavarali you are going to hear. I post a question, why did Tyagaraja have to use the same ragam? You are going to hear it 4 times. This is the first time you are hearing in this context.
enomu nochitimo celula medana mosagitimo Srinadu oluvamare celula chekilu notuchunu managamo vanuchu chandrananu hridayana
you see, this tune again is probably a folk tune. I mean, if there are old timers here, they might remember in the weddings, there used to be one genre which is called Odam. That Odam used to be sung by mainly women folk, and they'll do a kummi with that. So this is actually like a kummi, as though it would easily lend to a slow-paced and a fast-paced kummi, and the rowing of the boat. And he brings the Odam so significantly here when they are actually rowing happily. And then he tells them, why don't you row towards the west? It's much safer. And they think he's playing tricks on them. They say, what kind of thing are you doing here? We don't trust you. Everything is going fine. Why should we go westward? Yuktulu nadavadu. Your yukti is not going to happen here. We know what you are up to. And they are teasing and taunting him. I'll try to sing one of the Dvipadais before that. Sogasula kemi ninu nammagara adu apakirtigade mahilopalani bagalella katti pettumu nagadara Mavata ninka nadavadu summi chalu ni yuktulu nadavadu sarasa shashi Krishna nadavadu sarasa shashi Krishna nadavadu Krishna chalu ni yuktulu nadavadu sarasa shashi Krishna nadavadu They have now put him in his place, and they are so happy, and their joy slowly turns to pride. They think they are on top of everything. There is nothing that even Krishna cannot play tricks with them, and the sailing is going so smoothly. They are enjoying themselves. And then they say, Yavaru manaku samanam. Tyagaraja, who sang about Ramani samanam evaru, he just twists it here and says, Evaru manaku samanamu. That is what the gopis say. And they are happy. They say all the gods are envious. And this Krishna, he's fallen a snare. Fallen into our snare. He's been ensnared by our beauty. Even Brahma or Shiva or Vishnu, they couldn't resist the ensnaring capacity of a woman. What about this little Krishna? He has also become our slave, enslaved by our beauty. So, and they sing, Evaru Manaku Samanamu. And just see, Tyagaraja's use of Devagantari is very supplicant, very sober, very subdued. Whether you take a Ksheerasagar Sayana or a Vinarada Namanavi, it is always supplicant. Look at where he is starting it.
Evaru manaku samanamilalo nindu lara nenu.
He starts it right at the top. Actually, this is supposed to be sung at this pace. But when Srimati Radha choreographed her Nauka Charitram, we needed this to be much faster in a Madhyamakala. So just see how it sounds. Yevaru manakusa manamilalo nindulara nedu avani harihara brahmadi surulu asache mosa poiri ganu ganu evaru manaku samana milalo nindulara nedu. Krishna's just quietly watching all this. And they are not satisfied with boasting about their superiority. And they, each one of them, they go and say, Vashamukadu, Vashamukadu, you cannot. Vadanu Zaripimpa Vashamukadu, you cannot carry this, row this boat. You cannot steer its direction. So they tease him.
బొంకులాడు సుబాగా భోగింపనే చునే వాడను జరిపింప వశముగాదు వనితల సూచితే వలపింపనే చునే వాడను జరిపింప వశముగాదు
మన రూపముల జూచి మన వెంట తిరుగునే వాడను జరిపింప వశముగాదు సుఖింపనే చునే వాడను జరిపింప వశముగాదు అనుచు భావింప మాధవుడది ఎరింగి గొప్ప సుడిగాలి బలు మేఘ ఘోషణములు వానగాఢాంధకారంబు ఆడలోన ద్వారమటు గల్గి నీరు రాదలచనపుడు A little before that, there is a song, another Daru, which is supposed to describe the celestials who have assembled on top and seeing the kind of good fortune, the joy of these gopis and how they are dallying with Krishna and wondering at this. And when this, it is so beautifully constructed, I said, Nauka Charitram. 21 and exactly at the 11th, you get the turning point. Until then, everything is smooth going. At the 11th Daru, the turning point happens. Here, Anuchu bhavimpa madhavudadi yeringi. That he is already planned. Goppa sudigali balu mega goshanamulu. Sudigali is choral kat. Of course, the kind of hurricanes we are all familiar with. So he now brings it on. Suddenly the sky is dark. Gada andakarambuloona. Dwaramadu kalki. There is a hole in the boat, springs a leak. So disaster upon disaster. They can't see anything around. It's so dark. It's raining. It's thundering. There is lightning. So they don't know what to do. And they get scared to begin with. They don't realize the plight they are in even yet. This is when he introduces one of the Apurva ragas, Ganta. And Tyagaraja uses this in Madhyama Shruti. There are, of course, Dikshitar kritis in Panchama Shruti, but here it is in Madhyama Shruti. You will realize why it is Madhyama Shruti.
Unnata Vunanunda Niyaduvana Yurumula Ide Venagati Yadu Surigali Yada Juti Juti Valigavanalai Ide Goti Vadalo Randramu Galige Ivanitala Keuvaru Salige.
There is a foreboding. They get scared. And immediately there is utter confusion because they can't see anything and the boat is rocking. They go and fall on one side and again on the other side. It's utter confusion. Alla kallolam. Here, just watch. Saurashram is coming here in Madhyama Shruti. It is almost like a continuation of the Ganta.
Alla kallola mayenamma Alla kallola mayenamma Yamuna Devi Mayatulellanu Dirpumamma Mollala che pujinchi Prokemu Brahumamma Mollala che pujinchi Prokemu Brahumamma Alla kallola mayenamma Yamuna Devi Mayatulellanu Dirpumamma.
So they are now praying to Yamuna Devi. They are offering all their jewelry. They say, please take all our jewelry. We give you anything. Now we have to go to the river bank. We have to take this boy. We have a responsibility. And he's so precious. So please help us to carry him, take him safely back to the shore. And again, the celestials in the intervening shlokas, the celestials are amused. They say, here is, they are talking to Krishna, who is none other than Vishnu himself. And he is the one who is going to help you to go across the samsara sagara. He is the nauka. He is the captain of the nauka to take you across a samsara sagara. And these poor women, while he is there, they go and pray to the river goddess. So the irony, Tyagaraja is showing action at various levels, literally. Today, if this were to be staged, I'm sure there will be a higher, there is another ramp or something where the celestials will also assemble, and here these people will be all going pell-mell. And now they start regretting. They said, oh my God, what did we do? Why did we do this? Why did we bring this boy? They are not so much worried about themselves now, but they are worried about Krishna, about saving him. And they think, we are all going to drown. Is this what we came here for? Is this what we took birth for? Is this the way the whole thing is going to end? The Ganta comes again. Just see the Ganta of the Unnata Una and this one. So different.
పెరుగు పాలు భుజించి తనువులు బెంచిన దెల్లనిందుగా నిరవధి సుఖదాయకమా వయసు నీడను కలిపేడందుగా స్నానపానములు చేయు వేళ నిన్ను ధ్యానము చేసినదిందుగా మేలులని సొమ్ముల చేయుటకై మేమల్లాడినదిందుగా.
If you notice the difference between the two gantas, Unnata Unnanunda Ni Yaduvana Urumule Ide Venagati Yadu Perugu Palu Bhuji Inchi Tanuvulu బెంచిన దెల్ల నిందుగా. The tone itself changes within the two. It's the same ragam. But he builds it, weaves it as though it is one single ragam with different colors. There is a Ganta, there is a Saurashtram, there is a Punagavarali before. They all sound almost the same kind of bemoaning and bewailing. Now they turn to Krishna. They tell him, Krishna, please help us. What can we do now? Please do something. Please tell us.
Krishna makemi dova galugu kirti galgunu deva Bala Krishna Magemi Dova Sarigera Vigelalla Boye Beri Charigi Menu Lava
Just before that, Krishna had advised them to remove their blouses and plug the hole. And they had done it. I mean, they were a little bit ashamed, but they thought, okay, let us try and do this. The moment they did it, it was all washed away. So that is when they are crying, Sarigel, Ravikel, ella poye. Now what do we do? What are we going to do? Now he tells them, you remove your saris also. And let's see, plug the hole with that. He mentions it so casually. And they are horrified. They said, my God, what are you talking about, Krishna? How can we do that? But then he says, that's the one way for you to live. If you want to survive, that is probably the only course open to you. Either do it or we all go and drown. So we come back to the gopis and they lament. And he says, what are you whispering among yourselves? Gusagusal antemi vachu. Usurunde uru povachu. If you are going to be alive, then you will reach the shore. So that is what is important at this moment. He talks like a general in the army commanding. Do it now. That's it.
గేమి సేతు మమ్మ కృష్ణుడెంతో మాటలాడెనమ్మ మగువలంటే ఇందవాదా మాకు మానమే ప్రాణముగాదా గుసగుసలందేమి వచ్చు ఇప్పుడు ఉసురుంటే ఊరు పోవచ్చు.
They say, maname pranamu. And he said, if you want to be alive, if you want to survive, do what I say. And then, how do they obey? They accept it like Veda Vakyam as pramanam, with coming from Vedas, blindly. They obey him. They do it. That is the point of surrender. I feel that there are shades in Naukacharitam where Tyagaraja has combined 2 or 3 stories, 2 from the Bhagavatam, one where he gathers all the clothes and climbs the tree and leaves them, and he says, come out and raise your hand and worship me, and then I'll give it to you. That is to show that we are all, the souls are one, and there is only one Paramatman. He is the only Purusha. All of us are gopis. And there is the other instance where during Ras Leela, Krishna tries to present himself as dancing with each gopi, as though and makes her believe that he's dancing with only her. That also he said. And I have a feeling that here there is an echo of Draupadi's call. Hey Govinda, Dwarakadish, Krishna, Gopi Jana Vallabha. That is the cry she utters. So here he shows himself as a Gopi Jana Vallabha. So although Tyagaraja doesn't actually say it, you can almost hear the echo of Draupadi's cry.
Vedavakyamani yenchiri Vedavakyamani yenchiri Veladulalla sammatinchiri చీరలన్నీయు వదలించిరి ఎంతో సిగ్గుచేతనందు నుంచిరి.
This Mohanam comes almost like light at the end of a tunnel, the bright Mohanam. But what happens? The moment they plug the leak with their saris, those are also washed away. Now they have nothing except to pray. And with total surrender and believing him, they pray to him. They know. Now they realize what all he had been saying earlier, and realize that he is the only power that can save them in this hour of crisis. And you see, Punnagavarali here, it becomes almost like a chant. This is the 3rd time Punnagavarali is coming.
Hari Hari ni yokka divya padarindamiyave dharanu galugu bhoga bhagyamellanu tatyamu gadu sumi Shri Krishna Sanveda Purana Gama Shastra Vidyanella Charinchu
And then Krishna takes pity on them. They are all crying. Tears are coursing down their cheeks. And he says, you close your eyes and pray to me. Nanne dhyanamu cheyichu. He says, close your eyes and pray to me. He wants to create a magic. The moment they close their eyes, all their jewelry is restored. The saris and blouses, everything comes back. There are no clouds, no darkness. And the river is placid. And they wonder whether it all happened at all. In a trice, in a moment, it happened. And they are so happy and grateful. And they now understand who he is and what he is. And they reach the show. After that, it is a celebration. And again, you see the same Punagavarali. This celebration is so subdued and mild. It is not overwhelming because it's like a prayer. They are happy. They want to show their gratitude. With gandham, with the sandalwood paste, with flowers, with new clothes, with harati, they go around him and celebrate him.
Gandhamu puyaruga, panniru gandhamu puyaruga. Gandhamu puyaruga, panniru gandhamu puyaruga. అందమైనయదు నందతనయుపై కుందరరనలిరు వందక పరిమళ తిలకముదిద్దెరుగా కస్తూరి తిలకముదిద్దెరుగా కలకలమని ముఖ కళగని సోకుసులలుల నమృతములొలికే స్వామికి గంధము పుయ్యరుగా పన్నీరు గంధము పుయ్యరుగా.
Don't you feel like listening to this song, more of it? The same repetition? That is the magic of Tyagaraja. And now we come to, there is one more celebration. They are not satisfied with praying him in this. We go back to the Saurashtram. Just see how this Saurashtram sounds. So different. This is the 4th time Saurashtram is coming here.
Guma 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 yani vasana to murudu gummalu vedaliri chudare mamata tonu suravarulella suradaru sumavanalu guriyumbaga vegaga guma 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 yani vasana to mudu gummalu vedaliri chudare.
We can almost feel ghuma ghama ghama, the gandham, the fragrance that is coming. What kind of a poet is Tyagaraja? When I was introduced to this work, I thought, my goodness, this is not Tyagaraja. This doesn't sound at all like Tyagaraja. It was an entirely new diction. It was an entirely new creation. It was not at all like the kind of Tyagaraja I had learnt from all his kritis, the Chauka kritis, the Fasta kritis, the Apura Raga kritis, or the Pancharatnam. Here everything was different because it is a katha, it is a nataka, it is a drama. So he knew how to make it dramatic, how to heighten the emotion. And now first I asked you a question. Why did Tyagaraja have to write Naukacharithram? There is a story in his Tyagaraja Swami Charitam, written by his own disciple Valajapet Venkatramana Bhagavatar, which says that once a young boy with a flute appeared before Tyagaraja and said, why don't you sing about me? And so Tyagaraja actually sang 3 songs. One was Venugana Loluni in Kedaragovla. Brindavana Lola in Todi, and one more in Shulini, and Nauka Charitram. Nauka Charitram is said to be the first of his gay natakams. The others followed. And what was the reason that he had to do this, apart from whether you discount this legend or not? He used to do a daily Parayanam of Potana's Bhagavatam in Telugu. It is supposed to be a great work. Just as we say that Kambaramayanam is as great as Valmiki, the Telugu, they do a Parayanam of Potana's Bhagavatam. Potana has translated the whole Bhagavatam into Telugu, and it is the possession of each household in Andhra. And Tyagaraja was also given a copy, and he used to do a Parayana. And he was immersed in the Krishna lore. So he must have been inspired. And it was believed that the story itself, this Nauka Charitram story itself, was born out of Tyagaraja's imagination. Even Professor Sambamurthy in 1929, he had mentioned that there is no prior story. It is all Tyagaraja's imagination. But then Dr. Bhagavati, with her research, is she here? I don't know. Because I would have really liked her book has been a gold mine of information, a fantastic thesis. If any of you who's interested in Nauka Charitram, must read it, because it gives so much information, so much authentic information. Every point she goes proving. She depicts and she proves. And there, what was he saying? There it was said that it was not his imagination. That is because there were stories. The Nauka Viharamu or Nauka Vilasam, this was prevalent in Bengal much before Tyagaraja's time. There was a Lavani called Nauka in Maharashtra, and Ananda Tanaya had created a Nauka Charitram, a Nauka Nirupanam, he called it. So this was from Maharashtra. And of course, we all know the connection that Maharashtra had with Tanjavur. So all these people would have carried all these stories. There were, those days, the poets and the bards and the minstrels, they were wandering people. They used to go from kingdom to kingdom. They subsisted on whatever the kings gave them. In Tamil literature, all of us know how they used to ask for parisil. This was true of Vidwans also. But particularly, Vidwans used to go from the Travancore court, they would go to Mysore, they would go to Tanjavur, because each Maharaja will give them gifts. So these wandering companies of groups of people, they must have been there. And Tyagaraja was in the midst of Nama Sankirtanam, Bhagavata Mela, Kuchipudi Natakam, Kuravanji Natakam. All this was going around wherever he saw. Whether he visited Tanjavur or not, all these things used to visit him. And it is almost authentically known that he has watched Bhagavata Mela Natakas. So probably all these things inspired him to write. And surely he chose Krishna. Because Krishna is one who gives you scope for all the Navarasas. He had to set aside Rama, and almost like an apology in the beginning, he had to ask him, please Rama, help me to do this. Because it was Krishna who will give him enough scope to explore all emotions. And he took this already existing story. Now you must think, why can't Tyagaraja make his own story? Why should he borrow a story from somewhere, from folklore, from some other language? Have you heard of Ovid's Metamorphoses? It's a great work. And you know who borrowed extensively from Ovid and wrote all his plays? Shakespeare. None of us know about Ovid. But number of Shakespeare's plays were from Ovid's Metamorphoses. He took those stories, made them his own, and he wrote his plays. Likewise, Tyagaraja knew that he could make it his own. And then he had probably this Bhagavad Gita shloka. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. This is where he protects the yogakshema vahamyaham. So that is probably the central idea. And it is again a tale of surrender. So what more could make it apt for his choice? And then once he decided on that, he wanted to go the whole way. He didn't want to, probably like throwing a challenge. Because even in his days, it appears, people used to say that his kritis were all very colloquial. It was not highly poetic Telugu. Even now there are people who say that. They say, no, Tyagaraja's Telugu is very, very colloquial. Maybe it is highly musical. But as great poetry, you have to say that it won't make the grade. There were people even in his time. So he wanted to show them probably what he can do when he takes the grammar of the poetry, stick to it, and revel in it. And every meter, every line, he has proved himself. See, as I told you, there were so many forms, genres, the Champakamala, the Utpalamala, the Dvipada, the Utsaha, Sardula. He has used all of them. And Dr. Bhagavati has analyzed each and every one of them. She says, what is the grammar? How do you rhyme? Which syllable rhymes with which syllable? And how does it go? What is the meter for every... And she told me that a scholar, a very great Telugu scholar, told her, Tyagaraja has followed it absolutely to the core. There is no excess syllable. One of the rules of the Gaya Natakam is, you have to begin with the same ragam and end with the same ragam. We started with Shruti, finish with Shruti. Likewise in Prahlada Bhakti Vijayam, we have Sri Ganapatini in Saurashtram, Ni Namarupa Mulaku, Nitya Jaya Mangalam, as the Mangalam there.
మాకుల మునకిగ పరమోసగిన నీకు మంగళం శుభమంగళం మాకుల బ్రోచిన మదన జనక నీకు మంగళం శుభమంగళం కృష్ణ నీకు మంగళం శుభమంగళం మా మనోహర పాలిత త్యాగరాజ మంగళం శుభమంగళం నీకు శుభమంగళం జయమంగళం శుభమంగళం త్యాగరాజకృతాం పుణ్యాం కథాం సాధు మనోహరాం ये शृण्वन्ति नरालोके तेषां कृष्ण प्रसीदति.
Thank you.
Subscribe to Shruti's YouTube channel to stay connected to the world of performing arts.